I'm sharing 10 reasons Celebrity is better than NCL. Now don't get mad at me because I know you're going to be tempted to get mad because these two companies are not in the same class. I get it. Celebrity is a little bit elevated, next level cruising from NCL, but this is why I wanted to do it because you're going to pay a little bit more when you cruise on Celebrity, and so you want to know if there's value by making that step up. We would argue, yes, this was a great ship and we had an amazing experience. So I'm gonna share 10 things that made it stand out and really make it a special cruise for us. Or I guess I would say an elevated cruise from what we're used to when we cruise on NCL. Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying this makes Celebrity a better cruise line, but if you're looking for an elevated experience and you're considering going to the next level of cruising, these are some of the value items that you can expect and the things that we really enjoy. Okay, number one, let's start at the very beginning, embarkation process. This was the smoothest embarkation process we have ever had. Getting on a cruise ship, everything was so efficient and fast. We arrived at the port at 10:30 and we were all checked in by 10:45. I think it was like 10:45, so it was 15 minutes. We were ready to go. We were in the waiting area. They told us that we wouldn't start boarding until 11, and sure enough, 11:01, everybody was free to board. We were on the ship by 5 minutes after 11, and that was the fullest embarkation day we've ever had. We did a lot. I feel like other cruise lines should be able to mimic and figure out this process to make it more efficient. Embarkation on Celebrity, they got it down. We get off the ship tomorrow, so I'm going to report if the disembarkation process is just as seamless. Now, from the paperwork that I've read, seems that it will be. Number two is the main dining room variety. There are 4 main dining rooms on the Celebrity Beyond, and I believe in the Edge class series of ships. And each dining room has 3 or 4 specialty items that are particular to that dining room, and then every day there's 2 different specialty appetizers and then a list of dinner entrees for that day. On NCL, all the main dining rooms have the exact same menu, just a different theme or vibe on the decor. Main dining room and the food, it was very, very good. I don't think we have any complaints about the food. Of course, everything is, hit or miss. Not everything was wonderful, but consistent-wise, it was, I would say it was extremely consistently good. Number 3, pool towels. They have pool towel stations all around the pools, and you don't have to check them out. You don't have to give them a card or a number. They just trust you to borrow the towels and bring them back. Even in the mornings when we went out to get a seat at the pool, they already had the towels on the seat. But also on port days when you want to bring a towel. Hi, how are you today? Good. Also, the day before port days, the room steward brought in different towels in our room that were for the beach because they weren't as nice as probably pool towels, but I love that they did that. We didn't have to hunt down towels before we went to the beach. They were already just there in our room ready for us to use. That was very nice. All right, number 4, the elevators. These are the best elevators we've seen at sea. They're fast, they're efficient, and also they light up. So if it's red, that means it's going down, and if they're green, that means it's going up. So it was easy to spot because I know we've been on a lot of cruises where the elevators have opened and closed because we didn't even know that they arrived because they were down at the other end of the bank of elevators. So that made getting around so much easier. Okay, let's talk about the buffet. Now, I'm not much of a buffet person. I like it out of necessity. If we're trying to get off the ship early on a port day, we'll go there for breakfast, but I don't prefer it. This buffet was amazing. It was large. They were all different separated stations that made it so it wasn't like one big line and everybody trying to clamor for the same things or waiting in long lines. There was always a spot you could kind of jump in and get what you wanted. Also, they had several made-to-order stations. So for lunch, there was a pasta bar, there was a sandwich bar where you could have hot or cold sandwiches that they would build to your liking. They had a stir-fry bar, so they had pre-made stir-fries and food, but then they also had a chef with a wok who would put in the vegetables and the things that you wanted to have. In the morning, they had a poached egg, like Eggs Benedict station. There's always an omelet station, right? I mean, that's every cruise ship, but the variety, and every day there was a theme, even at lunch. So on NCL, they would run themes for the food in the buffet, but only at dinner time. Lunch was pretty much the same and kind of got monotonous every day. Okay, next is the pizza. They have a pizza station. It's an extension of the buffet, and it's fabulous. NCL's pizza is good. I'm not saying anything against theirs. This was better. I mean, there's not a lot to say about pizza. It had good sauce, amazing crust. If you like good pizza and like a thinner crust, Celebrity's got it. Okay, next, our cabin steward was amazing, and we've had a lot of great cabin stewards over the years. NCL has stopped, and several cruise lines, I believe, have stopped room servicing twice. The room steward comes to your room twice a day. Now, since COVID, most of them only do once now, and Celebrity does too. He does a great job, but I love the turn down service. At night, they put a couple chocolates on the bed. They put the lighting dim and really nice welcoming lighting when you get back to your room at the end of the night. And like I said, if it's a port day the next day, he'll bring beach towels and whatnot and have it all laid out for you. So this was really special. It's not anything that is necessary or I would require on a ship, but it was an elevated level of service that we really appreciated. So let's talk about drinks, because I'm about to get one. Can I have an espresso martini, please? Okay, let's talk about drinks. We purchased the premium beverage package on here. It was only $10 more a day, and I believe we paid about $60 a day for the package. And I'm grateful that we did, and we actually logged every single drink that we purchased. So I'm going to be figuring out the numbers to see if it was worth it for us. But I can say that almost every cocktail or drink that we have purchased since we were on here fell in the premium package range of drinks. I think it will have been worth it for us. I mean, would I also say we probably drank more than we would have if we didn't have it? Probably. But I really struggle finding good wines that I like on NCL wine lists at any price level without going into purchasing full bottles. And here, huge variety of wines that I've enjoyed. We've had a bunch of different martinis we've tried. There's a martini bar, which actually we're sitting right here. This is one of our favorite spots on the ship. They do a martini show. They have dancing. They have great music here. It's really a nice vibe. It's open ceilings, kind of like how the atrium is some places, but there's not. There's no screen here. It's literally just the martini bar, and then you can walk up to see some of the specialty restaurants above and whatnot. So this is the espresso martini because it's early afternoon and I need my coffee to get through the rest of the day. Even in their classic drink package, they include bottled waters and specialty coffees. NCL does not. Starbucks is always an extra charge unless you have a premium package or a Starbucks package. And also bottled waters are only included in a premium package on NCL, but on Celebrity, the classic package includes those items. And they also, when we're getting off the ship at port stops, they have the waters there for you to grab on your way out, which is really great. You don't have to go find a bar or a cafe to get water for while you're on port. They have them there for you. Okay, this one is specific to the Edge class of ships since we're on the Beyond, but the ship layout. This design was so well thought out that everything makes sense. And I don't know if you've ever been on a cruise ship where things feel broken up or it's hard to get from one place to the other and you're super confused, like we were on the NCL Prima, and to get to a certain venue we had to walk outside through the pool. What did we go to that we had to walk through the pool? Oh, it was the buffet? Oh, that is weird. I kind of forgot. Yeah, so to go to the buffet we had to walk through the pool area. Just certain things were just odd. Here, they maximized all the seating. I mean, if there's just a little nook and cranny or a cove, there's a couch or tables or it's just, you'll have to watch my ship tour video because I'll go over all of those things in that video. Ship layout, I am telling you, is pure perfection. And it probably sounds over the top, but they did a really good job. Next, this was really nice, is their app. It has full information. So every main dining room menu on each day, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, are all specified on the app. So you can go in and plan what you're gonna have for lunch or dinner every day of the cruise on your first day, which that could sound very weird to you. Who would wanna do that? Well, guess what? That's what we do, because we get into the food and I'm always curious what I'm gonna order or what we wanna do on a particular day. It's all there, and it's also fast and efficient. The app moves along really fast. They have Starlink for internet, which I know most all of the cruise ships are kind of getting on board with that. Aside from everything that you want to view about the day or what bars are open or what restaurants are open, you can also operate your shade in your room, the TV channels in your room, everything. And it's fast. Also free messaging on there, so if you don't have a Wi-Fi package and you have other people in your party that you need to communicate with, there's a free chat option. Sometimes you find on a cruise ship that the app is a hindrance and you don't even use it, that you carry around the paper dailies that show up in your room, and now with Celebrity, the app is your lifeline and it doesn't disappoint.